Already grid closing up to Whirless. As he exits the final corner here. Coming to the grid. Perhaps gonna get one more burnout in. Exactly what he's going for. Sliding into the grid slot here. Pointed to the inside. Amy Clean also pointed to the inside. How long will we have to wait this time? Really not very long. 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are racing in Zandvoort. It is a good start for championship leader, Loud Balloon. How close can he get to Whirless? Down into turn 1, there's a turn! There's a spinning Ferrari, it's Connor all the way down to last position. What a disaster for him. Yellow flags in sector 1. Side by side is the Red Bull and the McLaren. Hot Dog goes up into 3rd position, and he gets bumped! Bumped out of the way. Late on the brakes was D-Bergs. That could potentially be a penalty. We'll have to take a look there to see what happened. Purge up into 5th. Whirless leads 0.2 of a second over Loud Balloon. He is hot on his heels. Whirless running wide there. Can Loud Balloon get the slipstream down into turn 1 off the main straight? D-Bergs in 3rd in the McLaren. Amy Clean in 4th. Purge up to 5th. Here comes Blue Brawler. He's in 7th. Both Ferraris down in 8th and 10th respectively. Hot Dog in 9th. Prince up to 6th. He's the biggest mover so far. A potential move here from Amy Clean. And a for sure move there for the Ferrari of that guy. Back out front. Loud Balloon losing a little bit of ground to Whirless. It is a long race. Finish first. First you have to finish. And look at this side-by-side drag race. The McLaren and the Aston Martin. Who's going to break later down into turn number 1? And it is going to be the McLaren who comes out in front just behind them. Purge and Prince going at it. We're going to have a line of 4 cars here very shortly. Everything continues as it is going now. So a wild start. But Loud Balloon and Loud Balloon and Whirless get away well. We were on board with Prince. There's Amy Clean half for D-Bergs. Closing in very rapidly. Yellow flags. Again, it's Hot Dog who went around there. Hot Dog and the Red Bull. Red Bull not having a great start to this season. Blue Brawler runs wide there. He's on the hard tires. Connor goes through. And out front is the 2 championship rivals. Still close as ever. Nearly 7/10. Balloon's going to get the slipstream here. Once DRS is activated, he's going to have a very good chance of catching Whirless. Down into turn 1. As Prince and Purge are going at it side by side. Prince comes out in front. McLean and D-Bergs. No position change there. Hot Dog's into the pits already. Purge. On the back of Prince. Prince is in 5th position. Good run for him. Great run for him. Great tenses the gap out front. Loud Balloon might even catch him and pass him without DRS. The race pace for Whirless has been good but not great. And Prince, just as we gave him praise, goes around. He's going to go down to 9th place, potentially. Not 10th. Hot Dog is a ways back. And the Ferrari's going at it. No, actually, that's just Purge spinning around. So Purge with problems. Troubles for Purge. Loud Balloon, he's as close as he's been so far. And he's going to have DRS for the first time in this race. Can Loud Balloon make a move here? Down into turn 1, he's going to have DRS. Whirless is going to go defensive. They make contact. And Loud Balloon's going to get him here. Was there contact there? It sure looks like there very well could have been. Loud Balloon into P1. What does Whirless have? He's going to have to trail behind him. There's not really that many not that many overtaking opportunities the remainder of this lap. But Warless down to second here on lap number 4. Try not to lose ground now. Light on the brakes. He's pushing really hard there. Battle for third. Getting close as well. Under a second still. It's going to be a DRS for Amy Clean down the main straight if he can keep it this close. And look at this. Prince getting passed around the outside. The Mercedes. Oh, can he hold on to it? He cannot. Through goes Blue Brawler. Was there contact? I don't think there was. Looks like he might have just spun it by himself. And Warless, who's lost some time here. Can he catch him with DRS? Warless has DRS. He's not going to get close enough. The pace advantage now belongs to the Haas of Loud Balloon. No overtakes happening yet. Ferrari's sitting comfortably in 5th and 6th positions. Look at this shot of the Mercedes of Blue Brawler. Slay, for a second I thought you were racing and typing at the same time, but I forgot. As up ahead, what's happening here? McLaren D-Bergs is actually out of the race! And that's definitely going to be a safety car. It is going to be a safety car. The rain is coming down here on lap number 5. D-Bergs, the first victim. So the battle out front going to have to be put in the back pocket for the time being. Connor missing a front wing. We did not see what happened with the McLaren. Out front, Warless and Loud Balloon. Will they be pitting this time for inters? Now would probably be the best time to do so. One's coming in. No! Loud Balloon with a great fake. No one bites, unfortunately. D-Bergs will be finishing this race, DNFing in 10th position. Everyone else goes up a spot. Amy Clean comfortably in 3rd now. It's going to be back-to-back DNFs for D-Bergs. Oh, near contact there! Blue Brawler right on the bumper. Connor, you Reds. And medium tires for the Mercedes. Interesting. What's going on to answers? Nobody. Softs for the Haas. Can Hot Dog get any positions here? I don't think he will. Yes, he will, actually. He gets 2 positions. Not a soul on weather tires. Very, very interesting. The Loud Balloon leads from Warless. Amy Clean 3rd. That guy in the Ferrari in 4th. Prince still sitting pretty in 5th position. Very interesting. You would imagine the way things are going, these drivers would hop onto intermediate tires. But we will have to see how this plays out. It looks like another lap of pacing. Here on lap number 6, coming to 7. Coming in. Very curious. Prince, is he gonna switch to intermediate tires? What's he got here? It looks like he is gonna be the first driver onto inters. This is either a great strategy call or a disaster waiting to happen. He's going to go down to 9th, last place on track. But he's going to be the only driver on wet weather tires. Everyone else on either mediums or softs. So Prince will be catching up here shortly. The track wet enough for his intermediate tires. Well, looks like he's struggling for grip currently. It looks like it will be continuing to rain. He's going to catch up the back of the queue. Looks like it's going to be just in time for us to go racing here at the end of this lap. Safety car is in this lap. So we'll be restarting this race. Coming to lap number 8. Drivers enter the final sector. What a shot that is. Safety car takes off to the pits. Loud Balloon leads them away. How good of a start can he get here? How close can Whirlus stay to him? And how long do these drivers have to switch onto wet weather tires? Looks like we are away here. It is a pretty good start for Loud Balloon. It's a decent start as well for Whirlus. We're racing again. ZP on the back. And what a lunge from Blue Brawler! Late braking at its finest. But unfortunately, he's not going to get any positions out of it. In fact, he's going to get contact and a spin out of it. And he's going to get last place out of that. I can't believe what I've just seen. Purge on the outside of the Ferrari. And he gets through to 6th position? Or does he? There goes the Ferrari of Connor. Right back at him. Up ahead, Amy Clean is hot on the heels of Whirlus. Amy Clean's gotten back into this fight now. And Prince in the intermediates is around. Looks like it was the wrong call for the time being. Water has yet to pull drastically on the track yet. Balloon still leads Amy Clean in 3rd behind Whirlus. What does he have for the Season 1 champ? Remember, Amy Clean took the fight to Whirlus that season. Finish runner-up. There's a Haas back there. It's Purge who's around. Onto the main straight they come. Is everyone coming in for inters? Alright. It is now a pit crew challenge. Who is gonna have the fastest stop here? One running out. Tires ready. Loud Balloon came in first. Or did he? What happened with Loud Balloon here? Yes, he did. He was at the end of the pit lane. Excuse me. Comes out in front of Whirlus. Blue Brawler staying out. Taking a risk. It came in as they left. So now, it is a wet weather race. Full on for everyone besides Blue Brawler. Keep an eye on that gap out front. 10.6 now, 10.5, 10.4. It is shrinking drastically. Blue Brawler's going to have to get in here ASAP. Amy Clean. It's going to be a net 3rd. Hot Dog. Thankful for that safety car as he's caught up. He's in this fight now. Connor's in this fight now. It can very, very well be a 4 to 5 car battle for this race win. Who's going to come out in front here? We got a little over 29 laps to figure it out. 7 seconds is the gap out front. Blue Brawler. Surely he's coming in this time. The gamble did not work. Blue Brawler will be coming in. DRS will be disabled. Everyone here, the gap's kind of equal for the top 4, top 5. Blue Brawler goes down the order. Will he come out ahead of the Ferrari? I don't think so. Will he come out ahead of the Haas? He sure will. Blue Brawler goes into 7th position. And Loud Balloon assumes the lead of the race. What a shot there. Amy Clean. Not losing much ground at all. As we see Purge actually also get past Blue Brawler, who went on to medium tires. We didn't notice, but Blue Brawler's back on dry weather tires. What was the strategy decision there from Mercedes? And ultimately, Blue Brawler. I think Hot Dog has a lot of pace. I think Hot Dog, if he can get past the Aston Martin of Amy Clean, get into this fight for the race win, as up ahead Whirlus has run wide, and now Amy Clean and Hot Dog are going to be all over him. They're coming to the end of the lap, so this slipstream effect is going to be really crucial here. And contact with the wall, Amy clean. Lucky to get no damage out of that. Luckily he wasn't spinning into the inside wall there. Driver's pushing really hard. Loud balloon out front. What a gap he's pulling. This is impressive driving from Loud Balloon. Up the gears goes Amy clean. Up the hill goes Amy clean. Blue Brawler unfortunately back into the pits. Here comes Hot Dog. Closing in very, very quickly, looking to make a move into third position. What's he got? There's a yellow flag in Sector 1, and it is Prince. Near contact there, up ahead. Warless running wide. Warless is having some trouble in these wet conditions. There goes Hot Dog on Amy clean. Side-by-side action here in the rain. Do they touch? I don't think so. Aston Martin around the outside. He clears him. And again, Hot Dog. Up the inside. No, there's contact. And now more battling. He's currently ghosted. And now he's unghosted. This is the battle for fourth. The Ferrari and the Red Bull. Into the final corner. Contact again, and they both go around. One goes around, one goes off. Connor keeps going straight. But now the battle for first position is down to 3 drivers. His Hot Dog and the Ferrari of Connor ran out of space there in the final corner. Amy clean closing in, but not too much on the Mercedes. Both trying to keep within touching distance of championship leader Loud Balloon. Not that many corners you can cut. We haven't seen too many invalidated laps. Time penalties at all. None here today. So far here on lap... Oh, gotta be careful with the grass. So far here on lap number 12. One has the same age rain tires on, except for Blue Brawler. Did that play a part in this race? We'll go further down the order here. That guy's closing up to Hot Dog now. This Purge is all alone in 7th position. In this midfield battle. Been sitting at 34 points in 5th position. Connor at 35, he's in 4th position in the championship standings. Hot Dog has 30 points, he's in 6th. Purge at 22. All these guys pretty close together. And Prince leading them all. That's not going to be the case here if it keeps going on like it is. Lap 13 of 36. Here in a rainy Zandvoort. Rolla's trying to close the gap. 2 seconds out front to the Haas of Loud Balloon. And Amy clean, hot on his heels. Really trying to steal 2nd place from Morless. Careful there. Let's see the fastest laps. Excuse me. Fastest lap is going to belong to Loud Balloon. That's probably going to stay like that unless it dries up at the end of this race. Willis is losing ground. 2.4 seconds now. Amy clean can find just a little bit more pace. You can get up the gearbox of that Mercedes. Speaking of finding pace, Connor is reeling these guys in as well. With over 2/3 of this race remaining, you gotta remember not to push too hard in these early stages. It is 2.5 now. He is very quickly losing time. Warless had the pole by nearly a 10th in qualifying, but the race pace just has not been there. Even in the dry, Loud Balloon caught him and passed him in the dry on lap number 4. Does that guy have horns on his tongue? It looks like he does. Pretty neat. I've never seen anything like that before. Prince wide there in the final turn. So the closest battle on track would indeed be Amy Clean trying to close up to Warless. Gonna have to be a strategic overtake. Try an undercut or overcut at some point. See the great Dutch fans. The Orange Army here in the Netherlands. As we hit 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That is the gap from second, third, and fourth. Roughly a second to each one. Purge all on his own. Prince all on his own. And Blue Brawler, in the wet conditions, all on his lonesome. Finn has not lost ground though. He is keeping it fairly close, and Connor has actually gained some time here. Connor has pace. He could definitely catch up to these boys. Assuming he doesn't push too hard and make any mistakes, of course. And all of them are losing tons of time to Lab Balloon. 3.3 is the gap now. Mercedes in second and in ninth. The only Aston Martin in the field. We're racing for Sleigh Rocker. Season 2 champ who unfortunately won't be able to defend his crown to the best of his abilities. Is Amy Clean, and fortunately for Amy Clean, here comes Connor U Reds in the Ferrari. He's a little bit wide there. Near contact with the wall. Meanwhile, the gap from Amy Clean to Warless is under 0.5 of a second. These guys are closing in on Warless very quickly. If it finishes like this, Loud Balloon will have a 22 championship point lead. Excuse me, 22 point championship lead. Heading into his home race at Coda. Of course, anything can happen, but Warless cannot afford to lose any more spots. These guys behind him. Pushing hard, getting on the grass, getting on the curb. That's going to cost him some time. To Connor, who's really closing in now. We're going to have a battle for third in no time. Up through the gears. And a diamond in the corner there on exit. Just around 4/10 is the gap. You're going to have a chance down the main straight. The slipstream of Warless is definitely helping out Amy Clean here. Almost like a DRS train, but no DRS, so it's a slipstream train. So even if Connor gets close to Amy Clean, you can see it there. As Amy Clean runs a little bit wide. Amy Clean on exit is just very strong. No one's really catching anybody there. 4.6 seconds back is Hot Dog, who got into it with the Ferrari. And if things keep going like this, this could very, very well be the first season in BF1 history that we don't have a Red Bull champion of some sort! Warless! Making a mistake down to 4th! And he's retired from the session! What happened with Warless? Warless is out of the race! Oh my goodness! A huge moment there! Amy Clean into second. Connor into third. This is now a battle for second place. This is a huge moment for the championship. What a turning point this season has just seen. What a race for Sleigh Rocker to miss. This could propel Connor U Reds into second. No, I don't think he's actually close enough. He'll have to... Tell you what, Warless is going to stay in second, but the gap is going to be huge. Battle for a second is really heating up though, as we enter halfway. gap going to next week from Warless to Lab Balloon could very well be 40 points. One of you Reds could be in the fight for second place in this championship. I can't believe what I've seen. That's one of the only mistakes I've ever seen Warless make there. They've been more this season, but still, he's been one of the top drivers. So from pole to 9th. We'll be finishing with 2 points, so the gap should be 38 going into next week. What does Connor have for Amy Clean? He's hot on his heels. He's really closing in here. This is as close as he's been the entire race. Over the curbs goes Amy Clean. See up ahead, 4.6. The Loud Balloon. No reports yet from Warless. Not a word, not a peep. Also seemingly not in the Discord voice chat either as we come down the main straight here. Connor still behind Amy Clean. Through turn 3 they come. Going towards the end of Sector 1. Rain's still coming down heavy here. Loud Balloon still pulling away. And even with that mistake from Warless, he was losing ground drastically to Loud Balloon. It was a great drive from Loud Balloon. Warless just couldn't get a hang of the car in the wet. He couldn't find the pace that he found in qualifying. Put in that absolute belter of a lap. Speaking of belting laps, here, Connor. He's gonna have to find one if he wants to get past Amy Clean. Look at the gap there. 7 tenths, 8, nearly 8 tenths. It is 8 tenths. A straight line speed from Amy Clean. Likely using up the entirety of his ERS down that main straight. Hot Dog has pulled a second on these guys. He's closing in. That's right, he can be there by the end of the race. Bit of a wiggle there from Connor. Closes in on these middle sectors. The slow to medium speed corners, Connor really gains on Amy Clean. But anything that's quick, Amy Clean has the advantage. See there, look at the closing rate. Connor trying to find some clean air. Here comes Connor in the Ferrari. He's really trying to get that second spot now. Was third before Warless DNF'd. Trying to get the second spot from Amy Clean. They come onto the main straight. Amy Clean actually hasn't pulled away here as much as he has been. Connor tucks up into the slipstream. Later on the brakes, really late on the brakes. What a lunge from Connor. And Amy Clean early on the brakes. These two following each other so very closely. Battle been going on for basically the entire race, especially since the rain came out. His projection for lap 16 hit about lap 6. This is as close as Connor's been this entire race. Onto the main straight they come. 0.3 of a second. Will he get the slipstream enough to make him move down into turn 1? Well, looks like he thought about it. You can see the twitch on the steering wheel. He definitely thought about it. On the outside, no, but this is as close as he's been. You see Hot Dog in the background, 3.7 the gap to him. What a battle we have on our hands. Amy Clean with a masterful drive. Channeling his inner Season 2 champ Sleigh Rocker. Just firing a little bit wide there. He runs wide again. Carrying some good speed through there. Four tenths. Going towards the final sector. Gonna have a very good chance to make a move down into turn 1. Look how close he is. Be careful not to lose too much ground here in the final corner. Blue Brawler has retired. A DNF from Blue Brawler. It's a better exit from Amy Clean. He's not gonna catch him here. So a double DNF from the Mercedes. Connor still hot on the heels of Amy Clean. This is by far the closest battle on track. The brother had a rough day. Accidentally pitted for dry tires once the rain came out, after staying out a lot too long on the dry tires. How Amy Clean is managing to stay in second place is beyond me. Loud Balloon ahead by 5 seconds. Near contact, he gets right up to the gearbox. Look how close these two are. He peeks under Amy Clean. Looking to potentially fake a move here. And he forced Amy Clean into a mistake. He's starting to feel like Alonso and Vitaly Petrov in 2010. He just can't quite get past. Look at the speed. Amy Clean somehow always gets a better exit in this final corner, and that just kills all the momentum that Connor has, and he has to work at it over and over again. 2.8 is the gap to Hot Dog, in the Red Bull in 4th position. He's still a podium. Came in with 11 today, and only 7 remain. Double DNF from the Mercedes boys. Gap's about where it's been so far. Oh, a moment there. Yellow flags in sectors 2 and 3. The Prince looks like it is Prince. No problem here for Loud Balloon. Are his tires starting to go? Gap was 5 seconds. Now it's 3.6. Hot Dog is really closing into these boys up ahead. How long should these wet tires start to fall off? Let's check the age on these wet tires. 15 laps for everybody. The grip surely is going to start to fade here at some point, if it hasn't already. And look at Hot Dog. It's under 2 seconds momentarily. The gap to 3rd. Some good laps here. Yellow flags in sectors 2 and 3. Saw a Haas. I thought it was championship leader Loud Balloon for a second. Oh, contact there with the wall. Urge. I'm going to be catching anytime soon here. Looks like he's having some trouble in the wet weather. Fair problem for Loud Balloon. there a problem? For Amy Queen, he's now been closed up by Connor. Only 3/10 from what it was before. These guys will pit again. Amy Queen got the gap to 3.2 seconds. He's been getting some good laps here. 3.1. Is there a problem with the race leader? He's lost nearly 2 seconds in the last 3 laps. Is he going to come into the pits? No, he stays out. I'm starting to think perhaps there was a problem with his tires losing grip. Tense the gap. Look at Hot Dog. He's closing. He's closing. Under 3 seconds out front. Connor putting the pressure on Amy Clean. Balloon looks like he's responded. He just kind of got a little bit complacent out front. These two are starting to push the envelope here. Over 10 to go. This race is coming to an end very, very quickly. Late on the brakes. This is going to be a great opportunity for Connor. This is as close as he's been. This is his best chance so far. Will he send it up the inside? Amy Clean goes defensive. Contact there. Pushes him a little bit wide. Here comes the Ferrari. Will there be more contact? Looks like there was. Sends it up the inside. No, he won't. There's some graining on the front left of the Ferrari. Gotta imagine everyone else's tires are starting to suffer as well. Perhaps it was just grass on the front left that we saw. Whoa, moment there for Connor. No overtakes happening for Connor. Put him into second place. Hot Dog is closing in. He wants a piece of this action. Lose time here. Not going well for Connor off the final corner, and it hasn't been all race. 2.9 the gap out front. Hot Dog can smell blood. He is really, really closing in. He wants to get there by the end of this race. 1.2 out front. Is there a problem with Loud Balloon? Is he starting to lose lap time here? He really is. My goodness. Loud Balloon has had a chokehold on this race, but recently the gap has come down drastically. And now as things start to rubber band towards the end of this race. We could very well have a 3-car battle for this race win, potentially 4 if Hot Dog can get in here. Is Loud Balloon going defensive there? Under a second is the gap. That guy comes into the pits. Makes me wonder if everyone else is going to have to pit. Surely. From Loud Balloon now, he's lost enough time. Gotta start thinking about. Gotta start thinking about coming in. The tires are obviously losing grip, losing tons of speed. The gap has gone from 5 seconds to just about 1 second. And the spin there, there's Connor! Connor pushed a little bit too hard now. Hot Dog goes into 3rd place. Amy Clean. He's gonna try and challenge for this race win. Just over 7 to go. A long time to go on worn tires. But after all that fighting, Hot Dog has gotten into 3rd position. Connor potentially throwing away a podium. That guy on fresh enters. Amy Clean pushing as hard as he can. Imagine he steals a win here from Loud Balloon on his debut this season. Loud Balloon is really starting to struggle on these tires. He's really starting to struggle. The top 4 are all within 3 seconds of each other as we come to the dying moments of this race. Shifting from Amy Clean. They come into the final corner. When a 6 to go this time by. Nobody is pitting here. Under a second. It's going to be difficult to overtake. Realistically, with no DRS. We are really going to have a scrap on our hands. Look at this. 4-car battle coming your way. Inside 5 to go. Hot Dog closing in. Connor recovered from that mistake nicely. Loud Balloon's going to have to hold him off here. A moment there for Connor. He's lost some time. Hot Dog closing in on 2nd. Into the grass goes Amy Clean. Loud Balloon has responded. He's now pulled out over a 2nd lead. Look at the gap there. That is your top 3 in this race. But can they do anything to catch and pass the race leader? Loud Balloon. At this point, it's evident nobody's going to pit. Clean trying everything to close the gap. Nothing seems to be working. But either way, it's a great drive from Amy Clean. What an absolute stellar performance. Gained 2 spots. Hot Dogs gained 3. That guy on fresh tires, he's the only one. Everyone else on 24 lap old tires. Nothing changing here out front. But they are closing in. Honor has lost a lot of time, so it is the top 3 really that are in this scrap. Not close enough to be considered a real battle, but definitely close enough to where one mistake and you'll lose 2 spots if you're not careful. Maybe 3. Balloon was leading by over 5 seconds, and now it's under 1 second as we come to lap number 34 of 36. .5 is the gap at the end of the main straight. Back up to 6, back up to 7. Amy Clean can go for broke here. He has absolutely, positively nothing to lose. Loud Balloon, however, has everything to lose. Left rear might puncture soon. Well, if that's the case, surely everyone else's tires are similar as well. They're all just as old. But Loud Balloon, we've seen him DNF from the lead of the race in wet conditions because of a puncture before. He's having a lot of trouble on these tires, though. Him more so than anyone else. He's really struggling on these tires. We've seen him DNF. He was leading at Spa, and on the final lap through Eau Rouge, up through Radion, his tire got a puncture and he flew off the circuit and out of the race. Lap 35 now. How hard do you push here if you're Loud Balloon? You really got to just go slightly faster than Amy Clean. You don't have to set up world record laps. As it stands, it's a full 26-point weekend for Loud Balloon. Left rear at 68%. Slade, the race reporter, telling us in chat there. Shout out Slay Rocker. Me realizing if Slay can watch the race and be... Oh, is it 69% now? I don't know. How much of an effect that's going to have. We can see how much of an effect it's going to have. 1.5 the gap now, but 1.5 is not a safe enough distance if you're going to get a puncture in DNF. The clock is ticking. Connor, it's closing in, but it's going to be too late for him. Loud Balloon has 1 lap to go. 1 lap to survive here. He's been in this position before. Can he make it? A 6-time race winner in VF1. The final lap of the Dutch Grand Prix here in VF1. 2nd and 3rd. Running around. I don't think Hot Dog has anything for Amy Clean. That's 71% now. Watch that left rear. Whoa. He's really, really going through the struggles now. He's only got about half a lap remaining. Amy Clean 1.1 seconds back. Can he hold on? It's been a great drive from Loud Balloon. Amy Clean's catching catching very, very quickly. Everyone's catching very quickly. They're gonna run out of time though. La Balloon can hold on to his tires for a few more corners. He's a race winner. Once again in VF1. Look at the gap behind him. Are they gonna run out of time? Can anyone else make a pass on anyone else? Or is this going to be the finishing order? Final corner now. La Balloon survives the rain in Zandvoort. La Balloon is a 6-time race winner in VF1, and he extends his championship lead. It is second place for Amy Clean. Third for Hot Dog. Connor gets there about a lap too late. Maybe 1 or 2 more laps. He might have had a chance to overtake some people. We actually have a close on-track battle for 6th position. And Purge hold off Prince. Whoa, Prince there with a moment. Haven't seen much of Prince at all today. Can Prince get there? Can Prince get there? Gotta send it really deep. Really, really deep. 1 corner to go now. Urge is slow out of the corner. We come to the final set of corners. This is for 6th position. Looks like it is going to be 6 for the Haas of Purge. Or is it? Here comes Prince. He's got a lot of speed. Coming to the line. It is going to be the Haas of Purge coming home in 6th position, but just in front of Prince. That is your final finishing order.